Okay, on this one I decided to actually put the water in from the farthest end and push the hot water back toward the camera until the water gets cold. You can actually see how right now the top of the object is actually um, more or less in focus. The visibility is a lot better. Um, I don't know why the side of that is orange. I didn't paint it orange. I'm just assuming that it's some sunlight being able to peek over the top and hit it. But here's where I start adding the cold water. Excuse me. This is cold water. Um, and again, I'm flushing it from one end to the next. And I'm adding it in at a faster rate too. I wanted to see how fast I could push that um, warm water out and the warm air all at the same time. Um, so then you see me set the hose down, let it run, and actually all of a sudden the hose actually almost becomes invisible at one point, even way up high. I mean, as you see, and I think this is due to the water at this end, at the end of the camera, is diffracting or refracting the light around the hose itself, or it's just like having a weed or something up close to your camera while you're farther zoomed out. It just routes its route around that object, blurs it out, and then you can actually almost see through the object. That's one of my explanations for that.
See, why can't you see my hose? That's weird. My hose is actually in front of the damn thing. Maybe you can start seeing it now. You can see a little dark spot.
Another way to look at it is it's being hazed out.
Yeah, look at it clear up the visibility. But too, when I'm adding the water, I do expect to have everything being blocked out because there's like a big wave coming at you. So keep that in mind too, people. I'm not trying to do anything but an experiment, a test, if you will. The water is cold. Yeah, I still got water running off this end. It's slowing down real quick because I was pushing that water this way. From one end of my gutter to the other, and it's still running, so I gotta wait for it to stop running. I would reach down and try to focus it better, but I'm gonna leave it just like that because you can't see that the top is actually focused better than the lower portion. But just before the video ends, I'll try to focus it a little bit better if I need to. Who knows, by then it might not need it. The other thing is, I am going to get my cell phone and go down at the other end and show that this piece of styrofoam and all is well above the water, and you should really be able to see it easily here. Okay, just to show you this end of my observation. And go down here. This is pretty much sitting on the dry part of it. I wanted it above the water. I wanted to make sure it was actually above the water. So here I can say it. No water. The water starts right here.
Alright, I took this little clip from my cell phone just to show you how I had the camera set back a little further from the gutter. And like I said, I did have it a little higher. Not by much, but I did definitely want to make sure that I was over the top of the water and not below it. Then here, on that last part of the video, you see my fingers down in there, and what I'm doing is I'm showing you that this is setting up more or less on some wet. It's wet, from the water being on it, but it's setting up on the drier edge. And you'll see when I stick my fingers in here, how I show that, this is pretty much dry right here. It's just, like I said, just got a wet surface. And then the water begins here. And I go back and show you that, no water back in here. Rock up here just to hold it down. So let's go back down at this end. And see that it's pretty much stopped dripping. And we still got some little bit of discrepancy in there on what part is visible and what part ain't. Again, no more dripping off the end. And like I said, I'm gonna place that thing in there, and hopefully the wind to blow it this way. And actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to zoom my camera back just a little bit here. Let's see if I can't do it. I mean, I'm going to try to put my finger on the camera so I don't screw that up.
Still missing the bottom portion. And then a little bit here. And let me try to focus it a little bit better. Huh. Isn't that weird? The diffraction line. Just like Mitchell from Australia.
Yeah, again, look into Mitchell from Australia's videos. I'll try to remember to put a link up. And also for Sky Free, they're both doing great work in this. Um, my method is a little bit different. The scales are a little bit different, but pretty much the same thing. So check them out. I do have a little bit more, a couple more tests that I did do. Hopefully I can make those videos today and share them and be done with it. All right, thanks for watching.